Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays, playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We're at Tentaclev's lair. I've got to do my buffs. So, let's get started.
Part of everything demonic in me.
This.
Listener, please allow me to keep my lovely, irresistibly beautiful wings.
She puts on magic, greater magic thing on him. We've got a scroll that I should probably be using that up on. He's got to put a bark skin on himself. She's got to put on mage armor. Whoops, down. Mage armor on her. She does that. And he's got to do a remove fear. Oops, going up instead of down. Does a remove fear. She's got on her armor, so I think that's just about everything. We can throw up a bless. Just to be... Okay, everybody together. And up in this corner, so I guess we gotta go down the bridge. Well, if there's loot, there's guards, right? Oh, I know what I need to do. Before I forget, you dude, you and my dude have to have this on so that you hit halfway decent. Okay, I guess. Stuff to sell. Stairs. I have to go upstairs. I don't want to go upstairs. Stairs are bad. Stairs are bad. Broken stairs, no less. The dino will break them even more. Okay, so. Pathfinder cultist, Pathfinder cultist. How do I get to them? Have to go around this way. No, come back here. Coming out here. Alright, and there's a Baphomet cultist guard there. So, the only thing I'll do, I'm gonna have Inyo do that, because I always forget. And then she's gonna go ahead and cast a haste on all of us. And then we're just gonna charge into this. Everybody together, in we go. Who's there? One of the
my
queens.
friends.
Undiscovered death for the glory of Baphomet, death for the Jesus. I'm hasted. How can you be shooting before me? I'll take out the cleric.
Guide my hand.
Land. Guard. Guard. Injured. Uninjured. Archer. You shoot the archer. Don't like it.
Did you see that?
Can she charge? That's the question. Oops. I didn't straighten hers out right. Why do I have her on level 1s? I did that wrong. Okay. Can she charge him? She can't charge anything. Dang it. Oh, she can go hit that one.
Guide my blade.
Dino can go hit that one. And trip him. And he runs into us. So I'll just beat on you here. Since you want to be that way. Ninio's like, I don't understand. I haven't used this. Let's try battering ram on this guy. And it's also, you don't usually get to hit people. Stop! Please stop! A red-haired man raises his hands in common gestures. This place is an abode of peace and tranquility, a place to heal the soul and the body. It's not a battlefield. Please spare this man. Who are you? My name is Hal. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that. I am a healer, my lord, by trade and by calling. This place is my infirmary. The people you've killed were those I nursed to health myself. They had scarcely recovered from their wounds when they fell to your sword. At least spare this young boy. Spare the cultist. Maybe he can... I'm going down the good path. Thank you for your wise decision. It has gladdened my heart. Permanent action, that was good. I wouldn't have let him go. I can go? What looks at you with distrust? I want you to know I won't change. I will remain your enemy, and Lord Bethlehem will give me great powers. You're already strong, and you do not need to serve demons. When you finally understand this, your soul will find peace. You already possess that which is worth the most, your life. Doesn't say he's going to change. He refers to you. His red hair glows in the wind like tongues of flame, and his hazel eyes turn to gold. His voice becomes deeper and more majestic. You acted toward this poor boy as Tarendalev acted toward you and Canabras, when she treated you with no consideration of who you were or whether you deserved to live. I can feel the touch of her magic upon you, like a last lingering farewell. The dragon looks down on you from above. With every move of his powerful muscles, his golden scales shimmer and shine. Durandalef made the right choice, child, as did you. You were not born a dragon, but the true spirit of a dragon is within you. It is as strong in you as it was in her. Trust me, I knew Durandalef well. Halafelix. I am the gold dragon, Halafelix. It was once my honor to teach the protector of Canabras. I wanted to add a dragon's head to my trophy collection for a long time. I don't think so. Were you testing me? Life itself was testing. I merely seized the opportunity to look upon you as a last soul helped by Tarendala. I have the spirit of the dragon with me. What am I supposed to do? Life is a journey. Some go through it faster, others slower, but we all reach an end where nothing can be changed. As long as we are alive, so too is the hope of change. While we are living, we can do much good and change the world for the better. I taught this to Tarendala when she was on the brink of despair. She thought that now tarnished she was doomed to suffering and evil, but I showed her that as long as we are here and not at Pharasma's throne, nothing is lost. And no one is lost. Choose the actions that will make the world better, such as the path of a gold dragon. How did you manage to succeed? Here she found shelter, fighting the desire to decimate and destroy. I flew her here to help her. Sun rose and fell more than once as she poured out all her hatred upon me, all the pain that was tearing her soul apart. Many times we found ourselves at one another's throats, ready to fight, but many times her words wounded me deeply, but in the end I got through to her. I found the right words, and I stayed with her here in this place of peace and rest until her soul found healing. Musical dragon sure as heck could. Not now, I'm afraid. I have my own responsibilities to metallic draglins. But I will watch you from afar, and if I see you are ever in need of a dragon's wisdom, I will not be the only one willing to come to your aid. Okay, well, farewell. I really don't want to fight a frickin' gold dragon. Farewell, Helicens. I would say until we meet again, child. The fate of Talendra of Intermentor Helen has been revealed. It was undoubtedly a valuable lesson for all who aspire to join the Crusades. Blah 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 blah. What was... Fire... Okay. I think we've done all we're supposed to do. Except loot. Loot. Loot.
Beautiful.
Loot. Ooh, a bow. Oh, it's only a +1 composite bow. Why can't it be like a +5 holy bow? Or a +5 holy composite bow? Oh, got something. Tunic of the Ardent War Priest. Has the tunic of the wearer of the shirt has the fervor class ability. It grants them 3 additional uses of fervor per day. That must be something to do with a specific class. I didn't get this guy. Stuff. Glaive +1, okay. Is that it? Nothing else? Nowhere else to go? Nothing else to find? How rude. But there's a there's a rock there. Can't we climb the rock? It's got writings on it. Why can't I read the writings? Why is there no? Oh well, it would have been nice to have been, you know. Well, I guess there isn't anything else really to do here. I don't seem to be able to get anywhere else, right? Because this was a dead-end corner. I don't seem to be able to go off that way. Can't get off that way. There's nothing out here. Can't get through that wall. It looks like there's nothing else here. Well, that was pretty quick. Good time. 12 minutes. I got through that. Guess we solved that problem. So I guess we'll leave. There were a couple other places I needed to go here. In this neck of the woods. There's the Heart of Mystery. It's a burned down shack. So let's work our way through some of these. Burned down shack? Oh, it's just reagents. Should we go to the Heart of Mystery? I don't think I can get to the befouled barrels, can I? She say there's another steamed residents the ulcer carson laid in these lonely barrels for centuries, yet in their hatred of mortals and humans. Damn it. Humans wouldn't let the dead rest in peace. Having desecrated their graves, they defaced the ancient bones and scattered them all over the place, soaking them in the blood of their own descendants. Well, there's the Heart of Mystery, defiled barrows, ravaged longhouse, and then the long trip to Desolate. There's a makeshift lab here. Oh, that's just reagents. Well, a befouled barrow sounds like it might be undead. Shall we go see if we can get there? Oh, not before I rest. Should we stay with the moss pottage? We'll just stay where we're at.
Despite their differences, your parents truly loved each other. How I wish I could experience that kind of love.
You don't know what you're wishing for. The best outcome from that kind of love is a good-looking child like me. The worst outcome? Well, let's just say no love is worth that.
Okay. Random encounter. Do I want to fight or do I want to evade? I'm not on my horse. Can I evade? Oh, I can buy armies. A little bit of armies anyway. I've got rangers, raiders, barbarians, paladins. They're always expensive. I want to send up, get some rangers. Oh, I can't buy them yet. I have to split this army up. Okay, Crusader Army 5 needs to split up. I need you to split these guys off. Okay. Okay, Crusader Army 4 is gonna march down this way. And they will go into here. She won't be able to move, but she'll just absorb that army. Okay. Crusader Army 5. We need to go back into buying things. Crusader Army 5. Okay, so the guys I can buy there. Let's get out of Crusader Army 5. We're gonna split you. Split these guys off. Crusader Army 4. I'm gonna move to there. And join that army. He's still only a strength 5 army. I guess I gotta put some archers in him. Crusader Army 5. Do I want to buy some resources and get some more army? What can I do here? Slingers. They're not really that great. I really don't have the money to buy the barbarians. How bad off am I on money? Wow. Barbarians. What are they worth? Not the greatest armor class, not the greatest hit points. They do a bunch of damage. Raiders are actually better. Slingers are just junk. Oh man. Oh, what if I buy? Buy a bunch of resources. Recruit the barbarians. I'm gonna do a search. I got light cavalry, which is useless. Did get a bunch of conscripts. How much do these guys cost? I can get 37 of them. Yeah. Let's get 37 of them. Gonna buy some more resources. I'm going to spend some more money. I need about 600 some. I'm going to go ahead and recruit these conscripts too. Oh, I can't recruit them in there. Dang, damn it. Keep forgetting I gotta split my armies up here. Split. Okay, let's put him over there. We'll move Army 5. Army 5. Won't quite make it, but head out that way. Army 3. Head back to get reinforcements. We'll go. Come scouting down this way, I guess. Still have 6. All right. Man. Army 4 is going to go back into here, and we're going to buy the conscripts. And then that army is going to move to this guy. And mush them together and see what happens. Lots of conscripts. Now he's a strength 6 army. Go see if the strength 6 army can take that thing on. Okay, that's all my Crusader armies moved. Alright, where the hell were we? We were heading... Did I need to rest? No. We did rest. Okay, we're gonna go to Befouled... 22 minutes. We're gonna go to this Befouled Barrows and see. Knapsack on a tree. Consumable items. Well, let's go to the barrows first. Enter in here. Iridescent streaks appear in the billowy violet sky above the deserted lands. The streaks are not like ordinary Galarian rainbow. They look more like oil dropped in water. The sweltering haze in the sky seems to waver along with the streaks. Time and again, one of the commander's party spots some movement out of the corner of their eye. Reaches for the weapon only to immediately realize that they were mistaken. Ground underfoot turns a muddy gray, covered in a dense layer of ash expelled by geysers. Curious natural phenomena not uncommon in these parts. In the distance, barrels can be seen, appearing only as vague piles of rocks in the haze. The wind whips clouds of ash into the faces of the commander and his party. Along with the ash, the wind ushers in ragged gray clouds that shroud the sky. A giant eye of cloud unblinkingly watches the commander and his party from above. Okay, that's just the eye right here, I guess. That's an eye cloud. I don't understand. One can only imagine how insignificant the creature struggling across the land must seem from such a height. In the bleak clouds, the white of the sky's eye pulses, ready to burst like a boil. The dark cloud of the pupil grows blacker still. The commander decides to study the shape of the clouds more closely. Yes, me, dumb shits. I got a 34. Succeeded at a perception check. Dren608 observes that in this wind, the ordinary storm clouds cannot coalesce into clear shapes. The air throbs with Pharaoh. This is no mere storm. What's brewing is something brought by the abyss and possibly only in the moon. Okay. Oh man, I'm on 26. I'm gonna miss that one. She should get that. Nino observes that in this one, the organization calls conversation with seasoned crusaders of the giant airplane sky. You must run and not look back. Follows the midst of everything and throb in the world under their sanity. Oh crap. I need this mobility check and I'm in my armor. I'm only at 26. Can I get all 6? It's gotta be me. I've succeeded. Living creatures can be beaten, but no one can conquer a force of nature. The commander decides to run for cover. The party manages to reach the barrels before the storm swells to its full force. Suddenly, something drops from the sky, landing with a splat at the commander's feet like an overripe fruit. It is white, about the size of a chestnut. It has a dark center. The longer the commander stares at it, the more it seems like something is staring back. The fruit, in quotes, looks disturbingly like an eyeball. The whirlwind of the ash stops the party from looking up to see what is happening in the sky. Perhaps a carrion bird was transporting its already rotting prize home. At least that's what all the companions are hoping as they cluster around the milky white animal. The second eyeball lands nearby with an unpleasant squelch, leaving only a bloody splash on the ash-covered ground. Two eyeballs cannot be a coincidence. The looming rocky ledges, which give the barrel the appearance of a hill, look like they could come crashing down on the party's heads at any moment. However, they do offer protection from the storm, the horrific hail, missiles. The party almost entirely in the eyeballs land around them in a wet cacophony. 180 experience points. Land around the barrels looks more like a dumping ground than a burial ground. The storms have bleached skulls and bones, rusted armor, and dented swords. This is a familiar sight. More surprising are the arms and legs of golems scattered around the waste, the once snarling faces of animals that now lack any resemblance to their living brethren, things that look like horse carcasses but with broken mechanical legs. Everything is brown with rust and long forgotten. A battle was fought here once. Through the veil of ash, the party struggles to find the entrance to the barrow. This? You notice the position of the barrels follows the pattern typical of these places. They stand in quick distance from each other in a circle and leave the space for rituals to perform. Nino reasons that the entrance should face inward toward the center of the circle, and her reasoning proves sound. An ash-darkened piece of some kind of casing that covers the entrance crumbles under the slightest pressure. The mouth of the barrel is cool and smells of damp and dust. More of the ash lies underfoot. Press into a glossy, slippery crust. It's clear that the barrow has been constructed above a cave system deliberately carved out of the corridors. In the barrel's depths, leaving room for natural pathways, the wind wailing through the stalactites. In the dark, sound seems a human cry. Help me, help me, help me. Party strains to hear and decides to not roll a 1. No, land. The longer Land listens, the more the voice changes. One moment it sounds like a desperate cry of a child, the next a piercing rag scream, and then the next bird song. It cannot be ruled out that he is hearing only what he wants to hear. Oh, we succeeded. Should we go toward the voice? Let's go toward the voice. Cries of help, and the party rushes toward the sound, frequently looking around for enemies or traps. A strange thing. The closer they get to the voice, the less distinct the pleas become, blurring into a grinding screech of a rusty mechanism. The only passage leading further into the barrel finishes in a dead end, a spacious cave, its walls decorated in frescoes that have almost entirely faded over time before the companions have a chance to decide whether to look for a door or turn back. The clay floor, which seems solid with well-trodden ash, vibrates and begins to ripple like water. One after the other, commander's companions are sucked into the thick ashy mass like they have stepped into quicksand. I need a 2. Land automatically successes. And I can assess. Party succeeds at planning is pointless, assessing the situation for a plan of action more useful. Stop struggling, they notice that the quick ash seems to loosen its grip and turn. Below they can hear strange noises like grinding metal. Could there be a mechanism drawing the quicksand downward? Vision from the canyon is still too high up, but now the party have only one route out, down. Oh, it's automatic for him. Fissures in the nearest walls and tries to grab onto the cracks to climb out. The commander's companions hang suspended with the quagmire for a time, but they cannot move any further. There are no other ledges on the wall to grab onto. Even the strongest party members begin to lose their grip and gradually slide back down. Let's not roll a 2, or not roll a 1. The party floats the quicksand like in water and manages to slow their sinking with precise measured movements. They maintain their composure, giving them time to think about what to do next. The party has tried everything it can. The only option left is to accept its fate. Those who wish to speak barely have time to say their goodbyes. Do I dive or just stop struggling? I'll dive. Resumes vanishes as expected. The commander opens his eyes, sensing that he's in free fall. Through the gloom, he sees a spear sticking out parallel to the ground. He manages to grab hold of the wood and hangs suspended from it. Suddenly, everything jolts into action. Dozens of daggers, saws, swords, spears swing out from all sides, whistling through the air, but this is no enemy ambush. The weapons are being brandished by the pistons and loudly scraping gears of a giant mechanism. The spear that saved the commander was so rusted in its piston that it no longer was able to move. The party has found itself in the heart of a giant metal flower growing up out of the ashy quagmire covering the floor. The urine nag, built by the forges of the abyss, tries to close its petals, crushing, mashing, cutting its victims to pieces, but years of lying dormant in the darkness have taken their toll. Its articulations move with a soul-shuddering screech and become easily jammed. Mummified bodies of unliquidated still be seen hanging speared on rusty blades, but the commander must to avoid their fate. He must. Knowledge Arcania, mobility, and how? Let's break it. The weapons look rusted and fragile. The commander strikes out as close as one is armed with a serrated lance. The lance falls towards the bottom and falls between two gears. At the heart of the ring, the screeching of the jam mechanism sounds like a pained human shriek. It shudders for several seconds, trying to grind down its own part. Finally, it succeeds, but perhaps the commander will find a sturdier lance to halt the mechanism for good. Time, another few minutes, and it will be all over, realizing the simple escape isn't possible. The commander decides to try jamming the ring's main mechanism in the heart of the flower. Looks around for something sturdy and finds something sturdy and finds tower shield? As she died, the female warrior tried to hide behind her tower shield, but did not save her. The closing petals pinned her to her shield, forever fusing them together as one whole. The commander plants his feet against the shield and pushes, trying to dislodge it, but it won't move an inch. Staff. The body of the monk with staff looks utterly serene. This person knew it was coming and prepared for death. The rings of daggers pierced him from all sides, but in doing so, held him fast. His enchanted iron staff is untouched by rust, which is a promising sign. The commander tries to reach the staff, but to do this he needs to grab onto the monk's shoulders and hang from them. It is a risky maneuver, but the ancient mummy remains intact even to the touch. The mummy's body is flexible and supple, like he's only recently dead. The commander seizes the staff and tosses it into the heart of the ring. Staff falls, striking perfectly in the vulnerable spot where the gears close together. With a furious screeching and scraping, Urinag, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that Urinag? Tries to grind up the staff, and after a few minutes, the staff breaks, disappearing to the bowels of the mechanism. Okay, how about a hammer? Body of howling clutching warhammer in his hand, his bones. Aims from one of the Uring's hammers, pointing his own strike over the hammers. Lucky that this warrior chose to meet his death with weapon in hand. Body toward him and grabs a hammer, but the servant of the light's grip is still surprisingly strong and refuses to relinquish the weapon. Bone arms are easily ripped from the skeleton's shoulders, still holding the hammer. The commander tosses the lot into the heart of the Uring. Hammer falls, sparking off the gears and getting stuck between them. With a furious screeching and scraping, the Uring tries to grind up the hammer, but it cannot. Tremble travels up the pedals. There is a deafening cracking sound, and the Uring stills forever. Carefully extracting themselves from the clutches of the broken Uring, the commander and his party find themselves up to their knees in ashy sludge once more, but this time it only harmlessly squelches under their feet as they walk. A dark breach yawns before them, and the cry the commander heard at the entrance of the barrel rises up again. Help me, since there is no other route the commander decides to. Pray for the dead Crusaders. Commander offers up a prayer, thanking the Crusaders who helped their fellow soldiers in death and forgiveness for not treating their bodies with the respect they deserve as he feels once. That is really the wishing the party good luck on its own journey. After all its ordeals, the party finally goes up to the surface and emerges in a small chamber. Pipes protrude from numerous openings dot along the walls, and they connect to a small box adorned with Baphomet's symbol. The box cries out, producing high, plaintive noises that, when carried through the pipes, begin to sound something like, "Help me." The commander knows that this is just another demonic mechanism to alert the peril. Smashes the box, scattering small bolts and gears across the room. Silence reigns. There are no secrets left in this place now. Okay. So, we gotta... We did whatever. And we're at 34 minutes. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, I guess I'll put in a cut here. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell to be notified to upload videos and or schedule streams. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.